Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. Okay, good day, everyone. Good day, good day, and welcome to the Computational Biology Bootcamp orientation. Welcome, everyone. I'm sure you are happy to be here, and I'm sure we have a lot to learn. We have a lot to learn. My name is Adegbole Gloria, and I'll be your moderator for this event. So welcome to all our online participants. Welcome. And I would like to meet everyone. Please, can you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and what country you are joining us from. I'll be checking the comment section on the YouTube channel to hear from us. Let me hear your name and where you are joining us from. Okay, I can see Jude joining from Unical. Jude, welcome. I can see Joe from Nigeria. Welcome, Joe. I can only also see Mohammed from Sudan. I can see Mohammed from Sudan. Welcome. I can see Olivia from Rwanda. Yes, keep the comments coming in. Keep the comments coming in. I want to meet as many people as possible. I want everyone to feel included. Yes, Sherry from Egypt. Pelumi from University of Ibadan. Welcome to this orientation. Welcome to this orientation. We are so happy to have everyone here. Okay, I can see Kaza from Ghana, Wakuma from Ethiopia, Gloria from Germany. I can see Dr. Shuaib from Zamfara, Mercy Yusuf from Nigeria. You're all welcome to this call, and I can promise you that your time here would not be a waste. I'm sure everyone here has a question or two concerning the computational biology program, and yes, all your questions will be answered and even more. I know a lot of us have heard of the 90% scholarship that Genomark GI Hub would be giving towards this program, and you want to know how to access it more. So please stay tuned and don't leave the call until we are done so you can get the full information concerning the scholarship. Without further ado and without wasting much of our time, I would like to call the first facilitator, Miss Chioma, as she takes us on a brief overview on what the computational biology program entails. Please, a round of virtual applause for Miss Chioma as she takes on.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Chema Onyido, and I'm here to, give a brief orientation on what the Computational Biology Bootcamp is all about. And I'll be sharing my screen in a couple of seconds. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. Um, Please give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen before I proceed. Or let me ask our moderator. Gloria, can you see my screen? Gloria, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me share that again. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So, like I said, will be this. I'll be giving a brief orientation on the computational biology bootcamp. I'll be talking about what it's about, the aim, the objectives, deliverables, and every other thing we'll be looking at in this 5 months bootcamp. So welcome again to this orientation session. And after everything, hopefully we're going to have an interactive Q&A session at the end of this. So first thing we'll be looking at is the program duration and the format. So the bootcamp is expected to run for a period of 5 months, and 100% will be held online, live classes, hands-on training, and it's going to be self-paced learning with project work. Also, there'll be pre-recorded video classes for flexibility. There would also be live interactive sessions for Q&A and mentorship. So the main objective of this course is to train students to become proficient computational biologists and full stack bioinformatics engineers by, equipping them with practical skills in genomic data science, machine learning, and bioinformatics tool development. So in this bootcamp, the research project we'll be looking at is, we're going to be designing and implementing novel predictive algorithms for identifying genetic mutations via cross-cancer analysis. So we're going to be exploring different cancer types. You know how cancer is plaguing the world. So in this bootcamp, we'll be exploring different cancer types and applying most of all these things across these cancer types. So this is a general overview of the course. Starting from the foundations, we'll be looking at cancer genomics, we'll be looking at the basics, data science. Secondly, the next thing is machine learning for genomic analysis. We'll be looking at our fundamentals, Python fundamentals, how to use some packages in our bioconductor packages, machine learning packages for Python, scikit-learn. Would also be learning about how to use bioinformatics tools. So the third thing we'll be looking at is pipeline development and workflow automation. Obviously, after you know how to do these things, you need to find a way to develop them into a pipeline for better analysis, and then to automate your workflows for more efficient analysis. And some things we'll be looking at are Flask, Nextflow, SnakeMake, and so on. So lastly, we'll also be looking at scientific communication and research publication. Of course, it's not just to build models, it's not just to develop pipelines and all of that. How do you communicate your research findings? How do you do that via, publication, manuscripts, writings, and all that? How do you discuss your findings in a way that it is intuitive, it is straightforward, and all of that? It takes skill, and such kind of skills is what you're going to be, gaining from this boot camp. So meet your trainers. They are going to be experienced professionals in computational biology, bioinformatics, and machine learning who will guide you through this hands-on project, who would hold your hands, through the whole tool development process and research-driven learning. Um, the first trainer is Ayomide Oladele. He's a machine learning team lead and head of innovation unit at Genomark. The second trainer is Adebole Gloria. She is the data analyst and the head of operations. The third trainer is Farouk Yusuf. He's a capacity building officer and bioinformatics data scientist. And your fourth trainer is my humble self, Chioma Onido. I'm a computational biologist at Genomark. So let's get deep into the course structure and curriculum. You want to know what you're going to be doing in each of these months, because it's a comprehensive curriculum. So this is going to give you a breakdown of what you're going to be doing per month. So for the first month, you're going to be exploring foundations in cancer genomics and data acquisition. So the whole idea that lately scientists are now developing a new AI-based method to find DNA changes that might cause cancer to metastasize. So when you say metastasis, means the ability for tumor or cancer to spread. So they're using AI-based method to do this. So instead of studying just one type of cancer, so they compare data from many cancers to see if certain changes are common across them. Changes like copying nucleotide variations, maybe single nucleotide variations, and the like. So these variations will help them predict, these patterns would help them predict which DNA changes are important for the ability of this cancer to spread. And this would help them, know better treatment strategies and better detection strategies. So we are going to be exploring cancer genomics, key mutations, including we'll also be exploring file formats like, faster file formats, different kinds of file formats we use in bioinformatics. We'll also be exploring biological database. Not just know your biological databases, how to retrieve data from these databases, because it takes skill to be able to do that. So we'll also be exploring how to get data from these databases, the kind of data, what different kinds of data mean, like clinical data sets, proteomics data sets, RNA-seq, and all of that. So we'll also be exploring gene expression analysis and the basics of RNA sequencing. That's all about the first month. In the second month, we'll be exploring data preprocessing and programming foundations, where we'll be looking at how to set up a Linux environment, because, in bioinformatics, when you want to download tools, when you want to install tools, one very efficient way to do that is in your command line. And if you don't know how to use Linux, your command line, you're going to have headache, while it's not going to be smooth for you. So we're going to be teaching you how to do all of that, file management, how to run fast QC for quality control, because your data sets, the quality of your data determines the quality of your output. So you're going to be learning all of that. You're also going to be learning how to use R for data visualization. You're going to learn how to use Python. You're going to learn basic Python fundamentals like APIs, variables, functions. You would also learn how to merge data sets and transform them using APIs for data retrieval, merging clinical and omics data, normalization techniques, and all of that. We're going to be exploring all of that in month 2. In month 3, we're going to be exploring advanced data handling and BioPython. So you're going to learn how to parse faster or VCF files. You're going to learn how to work with annotation data, sequence alignments. You're also going to learn OOP, that's object-oriented programming in Python. You're going to learn pandas, how to use pandas for effective data manipulation. If you notice, when you're taking data science courses online, you see sometimes they dedicate a whole module to pandas, because it's a very important library in during data analysis or data manipulation. Every data scientist I think should know how to use pandas, and we're going to be, exploring that in this course. You're going to learn how to use that in this course. You're also going to learn how to do genomic data visualization, heat maps, box plots, what you need, each each visualization technique for what kind of data sets. So those are the things we're going to be exploring. In the month 4, we're going to explore machine learning for genomic analysis. So here we'll give an introduction to machine learning, feature engineering, you know, we'll talk about supervised learning, how to design features for genomic data. One thing I noticed is that, of course, there are lots of resources out there for learning data science, data analysis, and all of that, but most of them don't cater to genomic data sets. And it's actually not their fault, because genomic data sets can be messy at times. Biological data sets, to be specific, can be messy at times. And there's this thing called high dimensionality. So it takes a specific skill to be able to know how to do proper feature engineering for genomic data sets. And that's what you're going to be learning in this bootcamp. You'd also learn logistic regression, how to random forests, how to build models using support vector machines, training and tuning of these models, and including convolutional neural networks. In the final month, you're going to learn how to evaluate your model and deploy your models, because is after building a model, you need to know the accuracy of that model. You need to know how to even deploy the model in a real world setting. So there are some performance metrics that are important: accuracy, precision, recall. We're going to be exploring all of that, learning about them. You're also going to learn how to report your findings. It takes a specific skill, like I said earlier, to do that. It's not just, to go to ChatGPT and dump all your results there and expect it to give you something concise. Of course, it will do that, but what if it makes mistakes? How do you know how to engineer what ChatGPT gives you? So you have to know it first before you can correct. So we're going to be teaching you the concepts, the basics, and we'll also teach you tool development using Nextflow. We'll teach you including how to use Flask. So finally, the models will be deployed on the web, and also proper documentation. So after when you're writing your codes, how to comment, how to document your codes for future use, both for yourself and the next person that will be reading that code, right? So these are the things we'll be teaching you. So there will be student presentations, there will be peer review, there will also be discussions about each specific research. So final deliverables: number 1, so use a deployable command line and web-based tool. 2, a scientific report and manuscript for publication. And then the third one would be evaluation. All of this will be evaluated based on accuracy, model interpretability, reproducibility, and scientific reasoning. So by the end of this program, students should be able to analyze these multi-omics data sets, develop and evaluate these predictive machine learning models, build and deploy bioinformatics tools using, frameworks like Flask and Nextflow, including SnakeMake, and also should be able to work on a publishable research project. So you can see that it's quite comprehensive. So let's look at the learning resources and tools. So some of the key tools you will use in this bootcamp: bioconductor. So bioconductor, you've heard about, but if you've not heard about bioconductor is a package, a large ecosystem for bioinformatics analysis. They have packages for conducting bioinformatics or genomics analysis. There's also R and Python, these languages for doing analysis. So we'll be using them in this bootcamp. So BioPython as well, Nextflow and SnakeMake for workflow management. Then Linux, Ubuntu to be specific, would also, do some cloud and web deployment, use some cloud and web deployment tools. Also, you learn how to use Git and GitHub. These two are indispensable tools in this field. You need to know how to use Git and GitHub for version control, how to, store your codes, how to document those codes. You'd and these skills are like very important in real world setting, because if you go for interviews, these are the things they ask. And fortunately, you're going to be learning all of this using a hands-on approach, not just theoretically. So this slide, in the next slides, couple of slides, we'll be looking at the class structure in terms of technical support. Someone might ask, okay, so how do we get technical support? How do you access, our progress and, feedback based on the course? So the course is expected to start in April, 14th of April, and it's going to be self-paced. Like I mentioned earlier, you would have pre-recorded videos and online resources. And there would also be live interactive sessions for mentorship and discussion. So a web portal is going to host all these course materials. So in terms of assessment, feedback, and certification, quizzes will be held at the end of every course module monthly. So this is to test your knowledge and how much you've been able to grasp after each month, to be sure that you're gaining something from the bootcamp. And then there would also be a capstone project at the end of the program, where you do a comprehensive project to test your knowledge. If you're familiar with learning platforms like Coursera, DataCamp, and the likes, this won't sound like news to you. So you'd also get a certificate of course and a recommendation letter upon completion of this project. In terms of technical support and troubleshooting, there will be live support sessions every Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays when the bootcamp commences. So this is how you're going to get help. On Tuesdays, your trainers would there'll be live sessions with some of your trainers to do a brief intro to the course for that specific week. And then on Saturdays, would call that our troubleshooting days, where for every question you have, every place you're stuck, you bring them to your Saturday classes. So debug and, rub minds together and figure out and, help you out wherever you're stuck. So you see, you're not alone at every step of this journey. So the next thing is the Slack community. There'll be dedicated channels for troubleshooting. So because your trainers are also, human beings, they'll have time when they sleep too, right? And they also work too. So for those moments where we can't meet one-on-one, so there'll be channels for that. So hopefully there'll be like maybe a head of team for each teams, like team leads, let me call it team leads, that would be able to what they call it now, spearhead some of these processes, where, okay, so if some of the team members have questions, they collate it together and drop it at some specific sections in the Slack. So in Slack, so that when we come, we can attend to the questions and, answer to the best of our ability. So the next is technical office hours. So this is for one-on-one assistance. Next step. So after the boot camp, would always encourage you to keep learning. After completing the program, there's some couple of other things to explore. Exploring synthetic biology, deep learning in genomics, and also GenoMark might hop on future advancements in this for advanced learning and training. So even if GenoMark is not design courses for these advanced things yet, it's good for you to go a step further, learn some more advanced skills in bioinformatics, so that you can be better equipped, because you just need to keep learning. You can't say, after this boot camp, I'm done learning. Of course, you can take a breather, you can rest then, but you have to pick it up again, because the world is moving fast and you have to move, else you'll be left behind. So yeah, but that's for, this is just for, your future plans, in case you have something you're looking at. So in conclusion, this program is going to equip students with hands-on experience. You're going to have technical expertise, scientific reasoning skills needed to excel in this computational biology field. And hopefully students would also, at the end of this program, you'll be equipped with data pre-processing skills, machine learning, critical reasoning, cancer genomics, based on the comprehensive nature of the curriculum. And even after you've been able to develop a publishable research project and deployed a robust bioinformatics tool, these skills, like, it's supposed to come along with these things. So by the time you're able to do a publishable research project, you see that you have some skills in research writing, manuscript publication, and all of that. So that's the end of this presentation on computational biology with curriculum. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'd encourage you to drop them in the comment section right away. I'll get to them as soon as we can. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chioma. Thank you for giving us the overview on the computational biology course. I hope that a lot of us will be seizing the opportunity to upskill, even as GI Hub has granted this opportunity to us to upskill as much as we can. I'll be calling the next person, the next facilitator, which is also the CEO, Mr. Oluwaseyi, as he takes us on the next session of this orientation. Meanwhile, if you have any questions for Ms. Chioma, please drop them in the chat box and we'll go back to them as soon as we can.
Right. So just like she said, you can quickly drop questions at the chat room. Those of you on YouTube. So please drop your question at the chat room. Okay, just type it in, and then we'll be able to address them very quickly while I also take my session. All right. So Mr. Abraham, can kindly share the slide, right, so that we can take from there. The slide quickly. Mr. Abraham, please can you hear me? Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Hello, am I audible? Please, you can hear me. You can just probably quickly reply. Just okay. So is Mr. Abraham there? Hello, Mr. Abraham. Please share this my slide. Share your screen.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Screen. I mean, see
Hello,
Mr.
I'm
Abraham's screen now.
you.
All right. So my name is Oluwaseyi Olawale. I'm the founder CEO Holdings. Yeah, thank you. So, yes, yes, yes. So I said my name is Oluwaseyi Olawale. I'm the founder and CEO of Genoma Holdings. Very quickly, I will be speaking to you on the scholarship application and the benefits that surrounds it, including all other packages you're also going to get it. So the essence of the scholarship is so that you can easily become a computational biologist and a full stack mathematics data science engineer with a help, a kind of support also from Genomat. One of the key reasons behind all of this is because we want to make sure that we provide impact, like, the impact is felt. Are you getting the point? And that everybody who needs to build their skill set, build their career, and be able to utilize and leverage the opportunities are able to. One of the key reasons behind this is because becoming a computational biology and a full stack data science, mathematics data science engineer is very costly, right? And some of these programs are very rare. So you see a lot of courses and programs on learn mathematics tools, learn how to do the analysis, how to apply it to research. But nowadays in the space, in the industry, companies and organizations, research institutes are looking for people who not just only know how to do or how to do the mathematics analysis, but also have the skill set when it comes to workflow automation of mathematics tools, when it comes to building of mathematics tools, developing of mathematics tools that are cutting edge to be able to make emerging research more seamless and efficient. I'm getting the point. And that is why we are doing this, because most job opportunities out there in mathematics and in genomics are also requiring people who have the ability to be able to develop tools, who have the ability to be able to engineer and come up with something novel apart from the whole tools that we have, based on different algorithms that were used to develop it. Are you getting the point? And not only just in the job opportunity or in the job market, but also maybe when it comes to research areas, because genomics and mathematics is emerging, it's evolving, and people with various set of skills in this area are also needed. And that is why we are putting all our possible best to see that everybody is able to access it with a minimal amount, because it is very, very costly, very, very costly to be able to acquire skill set of being a mathematics data science engineer, being able to develop tools and pipelines applications and all is very, very costly, right? And you all know that we've been into this, like we've been doing different levels of impact and all. And I want to say that this is also one of it, okay? And that's why we're giving out the scholarship. So I'm just going to be talking more about the scholarship, and I will also be taking questions on the scholarship. Meanwhile, the next slide and the next slide, yeah. So in this slide, no, the last slide that is the link to the job in the next slide, okay? Yes, this one. Yes. So here is a real-time computational biology job prerequisite. I am, these are links that contains, job opportunities and career opportunities from different organizations across the world with their prerequisite. I just want to show you some prerequisite that also have some of the major things we're also going to be covering in the course of this bootcamp. So that you understand that the bootcamp, whatever the amount is, it's what investing in. Are you getting my point? It's worth investing. It's worth doing everything possible to invest in. And some of these roles are remote, right? Some are full time, some are remote jobs opportunity. So you can be a mathematics data science engineer, a mathematics data analyst, right? Being able to have both skill set based on the exposure you have over time, and then at the same time, you apply for job opportunities like a remote job opportunity. You're being paid in thousands of dollars, and when you compare that with your present country's economy, you really be doing well, right? You'll be doing well. You not just only be doing well economically, you also be contributing to amazing things, career wise and research wise, basically, right? So let's see one of the link, okay, Mr. Abraham. Can we see one of the link? So maybe you could just go to the browser. Can you go to the browser, Mr. Abraham? so we can see some of the prerequisites. All right, so this is one. This is data and computational biology scientists, right? Applicants that have applied are like 404, and these are the rows. No, let me see the rows, please. Rows. Let me see the rows. Just don't move it. Just stop here. So key responsibility: help refine, develop data analytics and computational strategy for Think Bio AI. Develop and apply mathematics statistics methods to analyze various in-house and external source data, right? Including related biological experiments, analyze complete multi-omic data sets, synthesize provided data, develop and analyze tailored data analytics. Can you see it's more, look at this other one, develop novel functional platforms and pipelines to define novel therapeutic targets, cover biomarker for drug response patients. All of these things, if we should go to the next one, it's also like this. Can I see, did they include, is it remote or on-site? Mr. Abraham, is it remote or on-site? Is it remote or on-site? Sorry, I can't hear you. Mr. Abraham? Okay, qualification. These are the qualifications. Yeah, scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, just scroll down. Keep scrolling down. Go on, go on. Okay. So, okay. I think these are different jobs. Yeah, it seems like these are just different job opportunities. Do we have a place where they include salary? Though some of this salary ranges from $35,000 to like $70,000 to like $100,000. All right. So there's quite a number of different of them, basically. So I can't see the salary here. Okay. Can I see another link on another tab for another link? Just quickly. Okay, yeah. Can you see? This one is computational biology and bioinformatics. You can see the salary is 61K to $74K per year. You can divide that by 12 months, and then you see how much you'll be getting on monthly basis. Are you getting it? Becoming a being a computational biology and bioinformatician. You can even move there. Some of it they're on site full time that you have to move over there. And all of these things are things that we want to be teaching you, want to teach you in the course of the program. I believe you should be able to invest like, $500, which is the 10% you are paying out of the 5,000. Instead of paying $5,000, you are paying $500 to be able to wield the skill set, wield the research experience, the practical applications that you need to apply for this kind of job opportunities. Are you getting it? Right? You never can tell. Some of you want to travel out, you want to move to other countries. This is what you need. These are the things that you need. There's some that is part-time, right? There's some that is full-time. And all of it is computational systems biology, computational systems biology, computational system biology. So I want to say that you really need this, right? You need this to be able to still, and some of these things, you don't even need to travel abroad. You just need to apply them, and then after applying them, that's it, right? You never can tell. You can get the opportunity and be able to work remotely. So, but this is the opportunity to join this program, join this boot camp, invest what you have, right? Invest with what you have, and then be able to what's it called? To get it, and then it's a great investment. Are you getting my point? It's a great investment. And I want to say that after this boot camp, there will be job placement opportunity. I repeat, there's going to be job placement opportunities. So it's to me, I see it's just like a small investment, right? Paying $500 and a sacrifice you need to pay now to be able to wield other career opportunities out there. Do you understand? We're going to share. I don't know if all of you are on the group. All right. I'm asking, is everybody here on the computational biology group? Is everybody here on the computational biology group? Has everybody applied for the program? I just want to know yes or no. Have you applied for the scholarship? Please, the next slide, Mr. Abraham, let's go to the scholarship application straight away. All right, Mr. Abraham. Let's go to the slide, the scholarship slide. No, the scholarship slide. I believe Shoma has talked about the research program. The scholarship. Let's talk about the scholarship slide. Mr. Abraham. Okay, so I can see some people are saying no, they are not on the group, they have not applied, right? Okay, so this is a scholarship opportunity. So you are going to be getting 90% scholarship opportunity. So the original fee for this particular bootcamp, 5-month bootcamp to train you and build you to bring you to a point where you can apply for those kind of job and then be able to scale your career and do whatever you want to do, based on the opportunities out there. So the actual fee is $5,000, but we are giving out 90% scholarship. And if you are not on the group, it means probably you have not applied, right? Maybe you've not applied for the program, okay? So I would suggest that you apply, okay? I would suggest that you apply. Please, Mr. Abraham, can you share the link, or maybe Gloria, share the link on the YouTube, the link to register for the computational biology program. Share it with them. Like I said, you are applying for the scholarship, okay? And the scholarship is the same with the application fee. Please go back to the scholarship. And like I said, once you get the scholarship, all right, you are going to get, pay 10%, which is $500, okay? $500. Now, the eligibility criteria is for you to submit the application. We are going to use the application to pick the first stage, because there are 2 stages to the scholarship. The first stage is selection process. So once you get selected, you get selected for interview. So after selection, we are going to interview you, okay? We're going to get selected for interviews. After interview, the final selections are going to take place. And like I said, we're just looking for, I think we're looking to give 30 people the scholarship, okay? It's very, very competitive, we know, and we don't want to take so much in our hands because of we need quality. We want to make impact, and we need quality, not quantity. I repeat, we need quality. And there's a research project, I believe somebody was asking if this is applicable to plants. Someone was asking that can they, where was it? He said that the boot can require knowledge of some sort. No. Someone was talking about plants. So whatever you are going to learn, you can apply to plants genomic data. We just want to use the cancer as a case study. But whatever you are learning can be applied to every other kind of genomic data to build bioinformatics tools, cutting-edge biotech tools for various kinds of research applications to solve various kinds of biology problems and come up with groundbreaking solutions. Are you getting the point? So that's basically, so there are 2 stages to the scholarship. First, you apply, and after you apply, you get selected, right? And then you are due for interview, all right? Then during the interview, it's going to be online interview, virtual interview with some key stakeholders, gentlemen, just to ask you 1 or 2, all right? And then after that, we are going to determine the final application. And the final application, we are looking for just 30 people who will be fully ready to commit to the program for the next 5 months to build them as one of the innovative, brilliant engineers, advanced data science engineer and computational biologists out there, can embark and took some challenge of applying for some remote job or try to move overseas and be able to get those opportunities, and also who can apply for groundbreaking research, joint research institute across the globe or wherever you are, and then be able to win grants, make impact on the scientific work, and solve biological problems. So those are the major things we are trying to achieve here. And like I said, so by tomorrow, or maybe from next week Monday or from tomorrow, we're going to start announcing. So you have the opportunity to quickly apply today if you haven't applied for the scholarship. So please, Gloria or Mr. Abraham, can you send the link to apply for the scholarship program again on the on the YouTube channel? Somebody's asking, how is $500 scholarship? That is almost $1 million naira. Okay, the actual fee for this program is $5,000. You saw the kinds of salary, just to tell you the premium that have been placed on becoming a computational biology and mathematics data science engineer. You saw the premium, the kind of salary they get. It's like 70, 80, some 100, depending on the opportunity out there and the kind of job descriptions, okay, that have been placed out there. We want to build you to fit for such roles. You understand? And to fit, to be able to solve groundbreaking research, based on the demands out there in the biotech space to solving biological problems and develop innovative solutions. Okay? Are you getting my point? So, and out of $5,000, we are giving 90% partial scholarship. You are paying 10%. You are paying 10%, and that's $500. Okay? Like I said, we're not looking for so many people. We're only looking for few people. People who are ready to sacrifice, people who are ready to commit. Are you getting my point? And we're only looking for 30 people in the whole of the application. We got a lot of applications, okay? We got a lot of applications. So we're not looking for many people. We're not looking for quantity. We are looking for quality for this program. And it's 5 good months. 5 good months. And by the way, if you say $500 is 1 million naira, I don't think it's 1 million naira. It should be around 750,000 naira. Please go to the next slide, Mr. Abraham. Okay, go to the next slide. So that you can see, you're not going to be paying all of it at once. Okay, we also understand the state of things. Now, let me tell you something. There are quite a number of differences you're going to be learning and gaining, in experience. One of it is pipeline development, workflow development. Just pipeline development, if you want to learn that in Germany, is more than $1,000. Just pipeline development. They are not teaching you data analysis. You are learning data analysis. You are learning genomics analysis. I'm talking about data analysis. You are learning both data analysis and data science. Because you cannot know data science if you don't know data analysis. We need to first of all check that through the preliminary level. Are you getting my point? We have to. So in 5 months, we have created an installment plan. So if you want to pay at once, okay. So I think once you have gotten selected, okay, like I said, we are looking for 30 serious people. I know a lot of people applied. We've gotten a lot of applications already. But out of all of these applications, we're searching for 30 people who are ready to sacrifice, okay, who are ready to pay the price, and who are ready for the 90% partial scholarship. I tell you the truth, you will pay a lot of money to learn this in school. In fact, if you go for master's program, PhD program, master's program, they don't teach these things. Even if you go to Germany, you go to US to do masters in bioinformatics, they don't teach you. They teach you theory. It's led for you to go out there and learn the practical part. And you pay a lot of dollars to be able to do masters in bioinformatics. You understand my point? You pay a lot of money if you don't get scholarship. So learning the computational biology part, the actual fee, like I said, is $5,000, and we're giving you 90% discount. So the moment you get selected, after the interview, to the second selection with the final selection. After the final selections, after the interview, okay, the first selection leads to interview. The second selection leads to get selected. So once you get selected finally, you have to pay an account fee of 5% of the $500, which is $25. Okay. Then after that, there is a once payment. There's a discount of 10% from the $500. If you can pay all at once. Okay. The next payment after acceptance fee is $125. So you have like 50% discount. Okay. If you want to pay all at once, all right. For those who want to pay all at once, you still have 50% discount. But if you're not paying all at once, you're going to be paying the $500. Okay, we have installment plan for you. And there are how many installment plan here? So the first one is acceptance fee, which is $25. The first installment payment when the program is starting fully is 20%, which is you're paying 20%, which is $100. The second installment, which is $150. The third installment is another $150, and the fourth installment is $75. All of it plus the acceptance fee making $500. So the acceptance fee is also part of the $500, 10% you are paying. Do you understand? Do you understand? Yeah. So somebody says too costly. I understand. I understand. The level of things you are going to be getting here is priceless. I repeat, the level of things you are going to get here is priceless. This is not like some other kind of AI machine learning program you learn out there that they teach you how to use machine learning program to just get some genomic data set and be able to solve all. You're going to be learning a whole lot of things. You're learning the genomics part, the mathematics part, and the analytical level, right? You're learning statistical data analysis. You are also going to be learning machine learning as an algorithm tool to develop different kind of mathematical tools. You're going to be learning workflow automation, pipeline automation, developing pipeline mathematics pipeline. It's a whole lot packaged together for you. So when you say it's too costly, somebody saying it's too costly, well, that's you. Okay, that's for you. We know very much that we've done our best as far as this particular program is designed to make sure that everybody is able to utilize every possible skills to be able to leverage the future and be able to scale up in your career. Right? I believe $500 is not much to sacrifice, right? To be able to elevate your career level and then to be able to place yourself out there as one of the highly sorted computational biologists around the world, right? And you get to understand that it's an evolving field and quite a number of different institutes are coming in. Let me tell you something about this will be made mandatory all over the world very soon in the nearest year across every biological related fields, right? And there are different opportunities that are going to be coming, and the earlier you get this, the better. All right, the better. To be able to scale up in life is not easy. That's the truth, but you need to sacrifice, and that is why this is. And that's why we try every possible means to make sure that you get high level price programs with high words programs at a very discounted price, and even the discounted price is breaking down in installment for you to be able to pay per month. I understand that not all ends are equal, right? Not all ends are equal, and like I said, this program is not for everybody. I repeat, this program, this boot camp is not for everybody. It is for those who are ready to sacrifice. I repeat, it's for those who are ready to pay the price, okay? And it could be you. It could be you. So that's it. Yeah, Messi, I understand. I understand you guys are saying it's expensive, right? But hey, it's probably because of where your guys are coming from and your economy. So, meanwhile, this is not for everybody. It may not be for you, but it can be for others. We're not looking for quantity. We are looking for quality, and we're looking for very few people who can leverage this, take the scholarship, and work with us to be able to build them to become what they would really want to be in the future. Okay? Yeah, so somebody said something on the group. He said, that's Joshua. Joshua says that you would pay $40,000 or more to obtain a degree in computational biology and genomics. So expensive is actually related. So you can see, you pay $40,000 to learn computational biology and genomics in degree. And some of this degree, 80% is theoretical. Am I right, Joshua? Joshua, am I right? Even if you go to US, you go to Germany, they teach you theoretical. It is when you are doing project, they ask you, oh, come and do this, go and do that. And at the end of the day, you don't really have every skill set, every possible skill set to be able to pull through and prove out there that you're a computational biologist. So you still have to go out there and learn it, no matter the theoretical level or skill set you've been able to obtain out there. Are you getting my point? And everything you need to learn out there is what we are giving you here. Everything you need to learn in degree is what you are getting in 5 good years. The practical skill set. We're not talking theory. We're talking 95 or 98% practical. That's what the 5 months is going to be. That's what the 5 months is going to be. And you're going to have not just the certificate recognition letter, but you're also going to have what's it called right now? You're going to have research paper publication to prove yourself, to prove your skill set. Are you getting my point? To prove your skill set, someone says, is this program also meant for someone coming new to the field. Yeah, it's built also from basic to advanced because we already said you cannot just dive into computational or engineering aspects of genomics or bioinformatics without first understanding the analytical. So we're taking you first on the analytical before we now begin to dive into the engineering part. Okay, it's like killing two birds. In fact, so many birds with one stone. Are you getting my point? So everything is packaged for you. I understand economically looking at the economy of your country, it's expensive, right? But if you have it and you're ready to sacrifice, pull things together, you can actually achieve this, right? You can achieve this. It's very, very possible. And let me tell you something. I already said job placement opportunity as well, right? Or job placement assistance. Okay, job placement assistance. So, such that at the end of the program, we're going to work with you, build your CV, and see how to leverage opportunities out there and push you out there so that you can utilize them and then be able to be who you want to be out there. Okay. So that's it basically. Yeah, Joshua just confirmed this. Thank you, Joshua. And Bofo, Yensumi. Thank you so much. And you could discover that this kind of program is not commonly out there. Who can testify with me? Please, who can testify with me? Yeah, this kind of tool development, algorithm development, pipeline workflow automation development, it's not common out there in the bioinformatics field. In the bioinformatics space, there are a lot of workshop courses that has to do with data analysis, use of Python, R, Linux, just to analyze biological data, but not in the tool development part. Not in the tool development part. They're only focusing on the analytical and research, but they forgot that the tools out there needs to emerge, needs to be developed, needs to be how can I put it now? Needs to evolve. It is the new computational scientists like you who are going to be who are going to be doing this program with us that will make such changes of evolutions to happen in the mathematics space. We can't just continue to be using old algorithm and old tools, right? Go just and check the mathematics job market. You want to travel abroad? Go and check the mathematics job market. I want to be getting this bootcamp is what they are looking for. When you tell them you can do bioinformatics analysis, probably you're going to work with some low-level institutions like laboratories, like to analyze data. But you want to work with big players, right, around the world. You need these things. You need it, right? So I don't know. The choice is yours, right? The choice is yours, definitely. Okay, the choice to take up this challenge is in your hands, and of course, you cannot be forced. All right. Uh, yeah. I know a lot of people want to learn. A lot of people want to learn. Okay, so if you why applying the application? If you say yes, you are more liable to. If you say yes, that yeah, you are going to be paying the 10%. You are more liable to be able to um, um, get selected for the first stage. I'm saying this because it's also part of the key requirements. All right. And like I said, we're looking for just 30 people. We're looking for quality, not quantity. I repeat, we're looking for quality, not quantity. So we're not looking for so many people, just very few that we can work with our mentors and facilitators out there. So that will be it. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing all of you at the interview as well. And I want to say congratulations in advance for those who are going to be selected for the first stage, okay, of selection, and also for the second stage of selection. And also congratulations to those who are going to be determining to do this with us for the next 5 months and prepare them, place them out there for the opportunities out there. Okay, that's it basically. Thank you all. Uh, um, Over to you, moderator. Thank you. So I don't know if there are questions. All right, I'm not sure if there are questions. So if there are questions, I would like to take them as well concerning the scholarship applications and all questions from anywhere. Thank you. Okay, so I can see some question here. All right, I can see. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? So, is there a partnership in certification? What do you mean partnership? Peculiar. Please, can you specify? What do you mean by that? Okay, I've already registered for biocoding course. No, biocoding course is just 1 month. Okay, you can even take that to prepare yourself before this program starts. So, okay, but better still, you can just instead of taking biocoding, I would advise probably you take this because I think some of the things that will be taught about coding will also be taught here. Is that okay, Samuel Kuma, if you're still with us? Okay. No, your background does not matter. For someone who is not, no, it doesn't matter. That's why it's 5 months. So we take it one step at a time from basic to advanced. Okay, you get it. Okay, certification partnership. Okay, so Genomark Innovation Hub is working with Genomark Institute Incorporated. Like I said, this particular program is also incorporated, license accredited from the US. So your certificate will get accreditation mark, like an accreditation stamp, also from the US. Okay, and Genomark, it's an international based organization and really recognized everywhere. We've recently attended partnership with quite a number of different institutions on groundbreaking research with funding, a lot of grants out there as well, right? So I'm just trying to tell you that there's no way you get a certificate somewhere that's not really recognized. We've seen people who are working in UK, US as bioinformaticians, all right, who have trained with us, who have worked with us, who have trained with us as well, right? And we've seen so many of our people globally. We have a track record of 10,000 direct and indirect job opportunities we've been able to create it within the bioinformatics space across the world, right? So yeah, you are in the right place, okay? No, not solely from GI Hub, also in partnership with our institution, okay? Yeah, so that's the peculiar. Yeah, a neutral person can learn this. We have developed this program from basic to advanced, okay? I tell you, we have. So don't be scared to dive in. Don't be scared to dive in. I repeat, do not be scared to dive in. Yeah. All right, please. Gloria, have you dropped the link for people who are yet to apply for the scholarship to apply? Have you done that? Okay, any other question?
Yes, I have. So please check and I'll drop it again. So you could check
Okay,
and
someone is asking
apply.
when would. Okay, thank you. So when would registrants get? Can you, Gloria, just post it again? When would registrants get a response on the status of the application? Okay. So yeah, it's starting from tomorrow. Okay, I think by tomorrow everybody should be able to get the status. Okay, for the first stage, people who got selected. Meanwhile, I will repeat this. I will say this: if you apply and you say no, you may not have. I mean, your chances of getting selected. If you apply and you said no, you can't pay the $500. Your chances of getting selected is very slim. I'm saying this as an open secret, okay? As an open secret. So I will suggest you reapply again so you can be part of those people who could be part of the first selection, because that's not the only thing they are using to select. There are other things based on your reply on the group. Okay, I mean, why you're applying rather, based on your replies where you're applying for the scholarship form. But one of the key aspects is also you saying yes, okay, that you are willing to pay $500. I mean, yeah, whether installment or once time, all is up to you, okay? So no, it's online, 100% online, and we have developed a platform, a self-paced platform. Apart from the online classes, they are also we have built an automated system for computational biology, like a self-based online classes you're also going to be taking. You understand? But there will be classes, okay? There will be classes. And all of these things will be explained as well, maybe probably during the interview. Okay? Yeah, publications after the program. Like I said, you're not paying anything for publication, okay? Okay? The company is going to be sorting that out. But there's going to be publication with you guys as co-authors after the program. All right? Yeah, so that's it basically. Any other question, please just drop it on the group because we are rounding up already for the orientation. Yes? Yes? Any more question? Any more question? Going? All right. So if there's no more questions, I will hand over the platform to Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. Please, you can take over now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheyi. I want to use this opportunity to implore everyone, every of the interested participants, to take this seriously. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I hope we don't miss this opportunity. And Genomark Innovation Hub is seriously considering every participant. Hence, the breakdown of the installment plan. Hardly do you find any course where they would give you a four-time installment payment. There is the fear of, oh, these people can run away after we've invested so much in them. But because of the level of impact that we are looking forward to do, that is why we broke it down across four installment payments. So please take on this opportunity. There are a lot of job opportunities. The future is tech. The future is advanced, and the future is computational biology, just as the CEO has said. So thank you very much, everyone that has participated and joined the call. I'll see you on the group, and I hope to also see you in class. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the facilitators that joined the call, Miss Chioma and the CEO, Mr. Sheyi. Thank you all, and do have a blessed day.